Hello and welcome everyone. I have before me patch 0.11. We're going to dive into it. I'm going to give you my thoughts. And not only that, I just want to let you guys know I'm cooking up a Serath build that I'm going to be testing once she's released. Because they released a trailer and they utilized on-hit items. That's a part of her kit. And interestingly enough, I don't know if you guys noticed, they utilized Eviscerator, Liberator, all marksman crests for Serath, which for me, I wouldn't do that. I could be wrong. Maybe they have the right idea just to completely lean into her scaling. I do think that there is really good justification for Liberator for that cleanse, but in a game with CC, if you're going Eviscerator, you're just gonna get blown up. And I do think Serath, there's a lot of potential with her and Ice Scorn talents, and also since she's basically massive on auto attacks, Brutalix doesn't seem like a bad option either. But anyway, so let's dive right in, shall we? A new hero appears, Serath. Let's check her abilities, right? Fallen Grace. Now, I'm gonna give you guys just my thoughts as a jungle main about Fallen Grace. Now, when you play higher level competition, as the competitive level increases, the amount of kills and deaths decrease, and Fallen Grace is going to be pretty mediocre. And it because also it only lasts for 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Can you imagine, right? Like there's a target like right on your right shoulder and a target in front of you, and you're wailing on the one on your right shoulder while the target in front of you is backpedaling away. You manage to kill the one on your right shoulder. Now you gotta take a couple steps to get that orb, but and then begin to chase your other target. They're probably gonna be long gone by then. I think that one cool thing with Fallen Grace is if you let it last for like 2 minutes, you know, three minutes, because there's like a possibility that there's so many orbs that are going to drop from this ability that you're just never going to use because the fight's over, or it was just one person that you got and then the orb's going to be gone in 10 seconds. You know, at least like think about the mental effect that would have if this orb lasted like 2 to 3 minutes, right? Enemies that see the orb right there are going to be tentative to take a fight there because they're going to think, oh my goodness, Serath can pick that up and then just go to town on me. Maybe it would be too powerful, but I feel like 10 seconds is way too short. It's way too short. You're going to have team fights where they drop, and because of all the action happening, you're not even going to be able to pick it up. It's going to disappear before you even realize it's there. So, oh well. Having basic cooldown abilities reduced by 75%. This is the biggest thing, in my opinion, for picking up the orb. You basically have a cooldown that's on 12 seconds, and then boom, it's like 4 seconds, 3.5 seconds. This does not affect the cooldown of Heresy. Yeah, it wouldn't. That'd be too powerful. She has 25% cleave, 90% bonus physical power scaling, which is high. It's high. That this is the reason why they used Eviscerator in the video, because she hits very hard. Heaven's Fury. So her first and final strike are guaranteed to hit her mark. And this kind of sucks. Additional strikes against the same target deal 20% damage instead of the normal amount. That kind of sucks. But it's pretty cool. Pretty cool ability. With Heaven's Fury, I kind of wish that they made it work like Countess's Shadow Slip, where she can teleport back to where she started, because this ability is like an all-in ability. You're when you play Serath, you're gonna Heaven's Fury into a fight and get blown up and die so many times, so many times. Ascend, I really hope that this is enough, this 1350 units. I'm not sure if it's enough to get away from characters like Steel's dash is further. Like, think about it. You're trying to get away from a Steel, you chastise him, and then you ascend away, he just charges right into you. Boop, and you get knocked up. Oh, and then he just starts wailing on you, stun. Against the Chimera, you chastise to slow him, and you ascend, he just cleanses the chastise, and then he leaps on you. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes in practice. I don't want to be cynical, but I don't think Serath is going to be a very effective jungler. I think her fun factor is going to be through the roof. She's going to be a blast to play. But if you're trying to be as competitive as possible, I don't think she will be. And then there's Chastise, which does a 35% slow. I would have liked to seen this like a little bit longer, maybe like 1.5 seconds, 1.75 seconds. In the video, it was pretty disgusting. I mean, she was chasing after a Steel in the trailer. She does Chastise, and she gets... Just guess how many extra melee attacks she gets on the Steel after chastising him. Well, if you said anything other than 1, you're wrong, because that's all she got. Quite literally chasing after the Steel, chastise, 1 hit, and then the Steel was already back out of range. So. And then Heresy, that's going to be cool. You're going to want to pop Heresy in front of people and then just go to town on them. This is why I think instead of Eviscerator, you go Ice Scorn Talons. You get 15% movement speed from your ultimate. And then consider this. You pop Heresy and Ice Scorn Talons together, guess what happens? You get 30% movement speed, and the enemy gets minus 15% movement speed. So basically a 45% move speed difference. You can stick onto your target. Absolutely. At that point. So we'll see. I'm pretty sure, I'm going to have to test it out to see, right? Ice Scorn Talons, that is what my gut instinct is telling me to go as a Serath player, not Eviscerator. Liberator, I can justify, because in a heavy CC team or in certain matchups, like maybe you're up against a Richter jungle or something, and you're going to give the respect to your opponent because you're not going to anticipate he's a bad Richter. Hopefully he is, but with a cleanse, I mean, if he hooks you, you're as good as dead. So that cleanse is a lifesaver. So in those situations, I would recommend that. Or like a Fey Steel team, like if they have that combination, then Liberator is not a bad option because you get the cleanse, you get the shield, and you do a lot of, like, it gives some nice damage. Serath Morningstar, I don't know how I feel about this skin. I feel like it's like a boring recolor. Plain. Oh well. I'm still gonna get it though. Yep, the UI, thank goodness. Hero acquisition. We're implementing a new system through which you'll permanently unlock Serath. That's right, Serath is the first hero. Oh my gosh. Why are you talking about it like it's like a good thing? That's right, everybody. Serath is the first hero that won't be included for your early access bundles, meaning if you want to keep playing her after version 11, you'll need to unlock her. Like, don't sound too excited about that, Omida. Come on. In the future, our plan is to allow you to earn a hero before they launch. It's not always possible. Okay. She'll be on rotation. She'll be on free rotation as soon as version 11 drops. Deploys, this will be for 2 weeks. In order to unlock a new hero now, you'll need to progress to unlock stages you despite earning XP for them. And each future hero will have a number of unlock stages you need to tackle in order. Alternatively, you can skip this simply by buying the hero with platinum. Yeah, of course, which will be cheaper. Well, either way, once you've earned enough XP. Okay. Don't panic, she'll return as a temporary free hero in the future. Okay. Match XP changes. Don't care. Downtime. Don't care. Let's read the balance changes. Lifesteal mechanics. We're changing the way that healing is calculated when area of effect AoE damage over time. Dot damage is converted into healing via lifesteal. Magic lifesteal omnivamp. Previously, AoE and dot damage sources would benefit from the full value of lifesteal effects when dealing damage to heroes, resulting in excessive healing potential in hero to combat if multiple targets were struck by someone stacking sustain items. We're looking at you, Crunch and Countess. Yeah. Countess is like egregious when it comes to this, because I've had games where Countess doesn't even have, what is it, life binder, and she survives a situation where she was dead to rights just because she hit a couple minions. It was insane. To tackle cases of over-the-top healing, we are now implementing a penalty resulting in 33% effectiveness for life-stealing effects when triggered by AoE or dot abilities against heroes, matching the existing penalty that's already enforced on minion and monster healing. Effectively, you'll now get 1/3 the value from life-stealing effect on these damage types. So this is a nerf for Crunch, Severog, Countess. Not many Moris usually go life binder. These changes will have a significant impact before making too many follow-up compensation adjustments to the fallout. We're interested in seeing how matches flow in a less healing heavy environment first. Yeah, I mean, truthfully speaking, I play a decent amount of Countess. I never go life binder. I think it's a waste. Like, what my mentality recently, like especially regarding Countess, is like, why would I build magical lifesteal? Why do I need that if I build damage and you're dead? Why do I need to sustain if you're already dead? But then, you know, you have to be careful, because after you win a fight, you better be sure nobody's headhunting you. All right. Decker's ability to become rather durable in the later stages of the game can make her overly difficult to punish when paired with her natural elusiveness. To better accentuate her strengths and weaknesses, we're dropping some of her natural ability via armor growth, while also shifting some of her damage output in the early game to her Photon Disruptor to emphasize her wave clear and more of a more dodgeable spell. Okay, well that's I like the armor growth decrease. I dislike the Photon Disruptor buff. I'm glad that, okay, Stasis Bomb does less damage the first 2 levels. Photon Disruptor does more damage every level. Oh no, it does more damage up until level 4. Level 4 it does less. Yeah, I mean, isn't if you play Decker mid, don't you focus Photon Disruptor over Stasis Bomb anyway? So you're kind of like helping Decker mid. It seems like a little bit of a nerf to support Decker and a buff to Decker mid, and I don't like Decker mid, man. You have to be a really exceptional player with Decker to make it work, and the vast majority of the player base is not that. But this just kind of lets those players do it. So Drongo's general versatility leads to a strong early game as a result of his ability to clear waves, duel, and blast out of danger, making him difficult to keep up with. By increasing the cooldowns of his shrapnel cannon, we're looking to provide slightly longer windows of vulnerability between ultimate casts, better allowing him to be caught out in those intervals. Cooldown increased. All right, the first 2 levels. So like it's good, man. If you think about it, you're gonna pop it like maybe like from, I don't know, minutes 6 to 20, like 8 times. So that's kind of like you have about 2 minutes where you don't have it. So I mean, that's pretty good. Fang Mao's ability to bully his opponent in the off lane with short trades can be very oppressive in the early game and allow him to frequently snowball too easily. To slow down his early pace, we're shifting his passive damage to now scale with level. Above its previous potential, providing a healthier damage curve while allowing him to pack a punch in the late game. Likewise, we're also levying a small hit to his Guardian Shield ability to offer his opponents a better chance at blasting through it and reciprocating damage. So late game, it's a little bit of a buff. 1, 6, 11. Oh wow, okay. 90, 125, 160, 195. Yeah. Guardian Shield nerf. Interesting. I've heard Feng Mao is a menace in the solo lane. I've only played him in the jungle, and he's a menace in the jungle, so I can see him being a problem in solo lane. We're delivering a quick bump in Cosmic Rift scaling to better allow Gideon to stay relevant as a damage threat in the later stages of a match, given his comparatively short range to other mages. Wow. So he got buffed. I don't know, man. Like, listen, Gideon does a lot of freaking damage, but you want to know the truth? You got to land his abilities. There's some Gideons out there that I've been shocked to see the damage that they get, and it's kind of ridiculous because Morgesh gets basically free damage. I mean, wow, you threw a grenade, your only ability where you have to aim. Congratulations, Gideon has to aim almost everything, and he doesn't get as much free damage as that. But that's he's gonna be good. I mean, he's already good. He's very good. You just need like a very good player to be piloting him. I would take Gideon over Morgesh. Like if you have like a really high level player and they're like completely equal and they're playing each other, I would take Gideon. Because basically there's situations where he just throws his Q, his right mouse button, he teleports on top of Mori and ults, and if Mori doesn't have a blink, she's dead. Staying true to his namesake, Chimera is a little too effective in hunting down his foes. We're taking away some of the raw power offered in his unleashed strikes, thereby reducing the short-term burst potential he possesses and giving squishier targets a better chance at surviving his opener. Okay, damage decreased from 10 to 10. Okay, so 16, 22, 28, 34. Okay, so Chimera getting a nerf. He's been really strong as of late. Purge fails to act as a significant enough threat in the later stages of a match, despite the risk Kira puts herself in when using it. By offering Kira slightly more Purge scaling alongside a small bump in mobility uptime, we should see her keeping better pace and becoming better able to find those pop-off moments. Shadow Glide cooldown reduced by 2 seconds. Damn. Physical power scaling increased. Purge. Ooh. So Kira getting buffed. Just, wow. Kira's good. She's really good. I mean, it's not like Kira is weak. It's just the other carries are just stupendously strong. Drongo, Revenant, they're both insane. Sparrow sucks. It's sad, but it's true. I mean, she doesn't suck, but you just need a team effort to get her online. And most teams, they just don't understand that. Lieutenant Bellica's dominance as both mid and support roles is often supplemented by her ability to maintain pressure on a wave. By hitting her drone's mana cost, Bellica will have to be a little bit more selective with its usage when looking to push and box between waves, while also not nuking as hard in late game in the event that she lands a stun as a result of scaling decrease. General base physical power growth. Seismic assault, magical power scaling. Okay, well that's a little good. Oh my gosh, man. Really? That's it? Just the mana cost of the drone? Are you serious? Man, she's still gonna be really freaking good. You drop a drone in the middle of a team fight where everybody's preoccupied wailing on each other, and you just get so much value. The drone just sits there. It's stupid, man. Oh my gosh, it's so frustrating. You know how much damage her drone gets for free in a team fight? And that's all you do. That's all you have to commit to it. You just drop a drone. Like, shorten the range of the drone. Make it so she has to be like, you can't just throw it 50 yards away from you and benefit from it. Something, some kind of real nerf, a little bit of mana. Come on, dude. Vell is still going to be top tier. Similar to Decker, Face's durability is slightly too high relative to her ability to remain elusive, so we're lowering her armor growth. Alongside this, we're shifting down her early mana regen to make her run out of gas slightly faster in the early lane. General. Base mana regen decreased from 1.8 to 1.6. Okay, nice. That's a pretty considerable nerf because her length target benefits from that, if I'm not mistaken. Armor growth decreased also. Psychic player magical power scaling increased. Okay, the flash. Okay, I mean, that sounds fair. Revenant, while it's important for Revenant to be able to burst a target due to his unique ammo system, his ability to blow through an opponent in a single rotation occurs too often, too quickly. You're damn right it does. You're damn right it does. To reduce the frequency of one-shot scenarios, we're pulling back on a previous change to Rev's fourth shot damage, alongside his general DPS output as a match progresses, meaning he will have to be more selective and creative when choosing how to approach a fight. Basic attack time at levels 1 through 18 increased. Okay. Physical power per level decreased. Okay. 2.4. Obliterate cooldown increased. Okay, so 2 seconds across the board. Hellfire rounds. Missing health damage scaling per level decreased. Oh, fuck yeah, man. Reckoning root duration now correctly lasts 0.5 seconds instead of 1. Thank goodness, man, because Rev, listen, if I can take Rev and I can play Revenant and I can mess people up, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with that. Twin Blast has been seeing too much success with physical penetration itemization, resulting in a burst loop that is both oppressive and difficult to interact with. Yeah. You mean the one, call it what it is, the one-shot ultimate build that's he's had since he's been released. Killing the viability of all pen options is not the explicit goal here, but to help remedy the suppressiveness of the general build path, we're shifting TB's damage profile to further encourage on-hit itemization as it struggles to keep pace. This can be seen in his Vortex Grenade's shift to a magical damage type, thereby not being as reliant upon physical penetration builds to remain relevant due to baseline magical armor being around half of that as physical armor in the late game. Alongside more aggressive tuning of his scaling values, particularly his ultimate. Wait. I hope I'm not interpreting this how I think I'm interpreting this. On the flip side, to ensure Twin Blast remains relevant as he progresses into the mid game, we're improving his level 7 to 13 window by redistributing his growth scalar. Previously, his lower scalar resulted in his general base stats and durability being significantly lower in the mid game compared to other heroes, which resulted in many polarizing instant-death scenarios due to his extremely low durability. The combination of these changes should reduce the frustrating elements of being on the receiving end of Twin Blast's arsenal, while still ensuring he remains fun, engaging hero among the roster that better fulfills his theme of a gunslinger rather than an assassin. Okay, let's read the freaking ultimate. Base numbers of bullets decreased by 3. Damage per bullet decreased. Okay, number of bullet attack speed decreased. Okay. Magical power scaling decrease. Okay, so wait, what did they write here? Okay. It's this writing threw me off here alongside more aggressive tuning. Like it gave, the way that I interpreted it was that they were giving his ultimate more aggressive tuning, as in like they're tuning it to be more aggressive rather than they're aggressively tuning it down. Okay. All right. Thank goodness. I was about to say, man, what's going on? All right. Increase from 59 to 141 to 73. Okay. Base mana regen decreased, double shot. Physical power scaling decreased. Wow. Okay. Twin Blast. Mana cost increased. This boy getting hit with a Nerf bat. Oh man. Cooldown decrease from 18. Get pooped on, Twin Blast. Can we just take a moment here and just enjoy this Twin Blast nerf from all these Twin Blast losers like chasing you around the map. Da, 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 slow grenade, dash, da, 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 slow grenade, dash, and you're already halfway across the map, and they're still hitting you. Thank goodness, man. Thank goodness. Congratulations. This is crazy. Vortex grenade. Damage type changed from physical to magical. And the physical power scaling. That's insane. Wow. All right. The era of Twin Blast has officially come to an end. Yeah, I want to shout out Grady, because before Twin Blast was released, I went into his stream and I was like, "Hey Grady, are you ready to enter the era of Twin Blast?" And he is no more. I want you guys to note something. Twin Blast nerfed, Revenant nerfed, Kira buffed, Sparrow, that girl is MIA. Drongo nerfed. Drongo received, he eluded the nerf bat. He's gonna be the top. Well, he might just be the best carry. I think he is. I think it's gonna be a pretty safe bet. Drongo's gonna be number one, followed by either Revenant or Kira. It depends. It depends on if this nerf on Revenant is enough to allow Kira room to dominate. But the top three are going to be Revenant. I mean, number one will be Drongo, and then in no particular order after that, top three, Revenant and Kira. So Crest, switch Stalker. Which Stalker's ability to stack its bonus damage from multiple debuffs being cleansed could result in a scenario of extreme burst and healing. Oh yeah, it's fucking awesome, man. Like, I've been in situations where I just got unloaded on by the whole team, and I'm at 10% HP, and I cleanse and I whack somebody, and I'm at 50%. It's pretty sweet. We're limiting the bonus damage on cleanse to a single debuff to make Purifying Strike's damage potential less variable and overwhelming in scenarios where multiple debuffs are removed. Well, I mean, that is pretty awesome. They didn't say it affected the healing. But no, they did say extreme burst and healing, but it just says additional bonus damage, so it doesn't affect the healing. The healing, like the bonus damage is nice, but the healing is what keeps you alive in those situations. Like, as for me particularly, I'm just thinking of moments when I'm Fang Mao and I pop it and then I can escape with like little sliver of life. Saphir Mantle provides too much durability on activation when it already comes with the powerful benefit of increasing hero size. Oh, that's the best. When you become like your refrigerator Richter, and then you become a freaking minivan. Oh, I love it. And therefore, general range. Once again, we're pulling back some of this durability to bring its strength into greater parity with the other crest choices. Yeah, maximum health temporary gain increase. Okay. It's small nerf. Saphir's Mantle is still probably going to be the best one. Saphir's Mantle is just, it's so good. It's head and shoulders above the others. I don't know how it's going to be after this, but Ashbringer has seen minimal play, typically as a result of its high gold cost and how unappealing it is to the majority of the roster when weighed against other options. To better define its identity, we're shifting it back to a critical strike option for carries to utilize and streamlining its passive effects and stat line. This allows us to make the item cheaper and more accessible, as well as making it a relevant DPS choice for anyone looking to pump out more abilities such as Serath and Crit Bearers of the world. Oh gosh. Yeah. As much as I really like Ashbringer, I can never make good use of it. It was so tough. Super tough. Like, really, the character that can make use of it is Chimera. But that kind of sucks because Serath would have been a good option. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely without the crit. Cost decreased by 400. Physical power decreased by 10. Attack speed increased. Critical strike chance added. Ability haste removed. Okay, Chrono Strike's cooldown reduction per clockwork stack increased. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe crit Serath will be a thing, but this item seems like really tuned to Serath's kit. Because think about it this way, right? When you activate your Q, you're going to get a second off of your other cooldowns. Minimum. So a light bump and Omnibamp in Kingsbane is one of the only compensation buffs arriving from the lifesteal mechanics change. Sky Splitter is a little too cheap given its overall strength. Time for a small price increase. Yeah, Sky Splitter. This is absolutely necessary. Sky Splitter is too freaking good to be 2800. Stormbreaker does not function well as a first buy clearing option for junglers due to its reliance on other item pairings and a relatively low AoE damage output. To help stay attractive compared to other options such as Overlord or Malady and better facilitate on hit heavy heroes such as the newly arrived Serath, we're giving its zap effect a little extra kick against monsters. That's why they were rocking Stormbreaker. As a result, Stormbreaker will serve as a better standalone option and better fill the void where you lack the gold to get your new item online. Chain Zap's now effect deals 100 additional damage to monsters. What? What? Are you serious? This is bonkers. What? This is a primo jungle item now. Okay. You know, for Serath, you basically want to go Stormbreaker in the jungle now, 100%. Like I saw Stormbreaker in the video, and I'm like, ah, gosh, whack. Nah, why would you do that? But yeah, can you imagine Stormbreaker paired up with Perforator? Can you imagine that as Serath? Like, you have Stormbreaker, and then you have Perforator, and then you hit your Q on a team, you just zap, and if there's 3 people in the area, they get zapped and slowed for 35%. I don't know, man. I'm not on board the Serath train, but maybe there's something there. Wow. Assassin. Infernum's burn damage scales too well into the late game, so we're dropping it down another peg. Ouch. Fighter. Bonesaw provides too much durability and health scaling, especially when paired with other items. We're shifting around its stat profile to be more power heavy, better complementing ability scalings rather than its damage output being overly carried by Colossal Slender's on-hit effect, especially when stacked with other health items. Yeah. Anybody encounter random Twin Blast tanks out there using this? I did. What a sick joke. Physical power increased, okay. Health decreased, and Colossal Sunder maximum health scaling decreased. Okay. Okay. It is a bit of a nerf. Hexbound Bracers, a slight shift in Hexbound's durability and more towards its mana generation abilities to prevent its users from becoming too tanky in the early game given of how much haste it provides. Damn! I think Crazy Fool got this item nerfed. Mana, yeah. This item, I can't believe that they nerfed this item. This item was a really good item that kind of flew under the radar, especially in the support role. Like, you think about what it provided. Insane durability because of the armor. You basically get ability haste, like from its passive, a nice amount. And what more? When you take damage, you gain mana as a support. I mean, very, very. I never would have expected this item to get nerfed. Do I agree that it should get nerfed? Absolutely. It was incredible. But okay. Alrighty. Let's see the bug fixes. Okay, Unbroken Will bug, Dread's visual effects. Yeah, that was a bug. Piece of bug where heroes could stand on top of the archways near the gold. Stand on top of the archways? Oh. That bug actually made it into a plays of the week. Fix the bug with various ability description damage would not match. Okay. Fix where Narbash could cast March while recalling. Okay. Margish can no longer use jump pads after casting Sword. Minions could get struck down. Tectonic Mallet would lose all of its stats if its owner died. No wonder that item was such shit. I use this item a lot. I blame those lost games on Tectonic Mallet. Manipators would not display on death. Yep, I encountered that. That's nice that it's fixed. Some abilities could be cast on heroes in stasis. Okay. Leaf Song's visual effects would fail to play on activation. Typhoon's description not stating as an on-hit trigger. Man, when are you guys going to fix the replay system? The replay system is really frustrating to use. There's no bugs for the replay system. Come on. No. I guess it's not that important. It's just like, as a content creator, I've been using it recently, and my oh my, it's like you hit play and then it just teleports you across the map. And like with the replay system, literally every single time you want to record, you're gonna have to hit play. Like you go back 25 seconds before the point that you actually want to record, hit play so that you can get rid of the teleport and go back to the place that you want to before you actually want to record that moment in the game. But anyway, all in all, outstanding, superb patch. Cannot wait to see it. Serath is going to be a blast to play, and I'm gonna cook up a build for you guys, but I can already tell you, if you're running Serath in the jungle, the item that you really have to get on her, Stormbreaker. They made this into the quintessential Serath item. You don't get Malady, you don't get Overlord. I mean, if you're building tank Serath, you can get Overlord. I mean, I suppose Assassin Serath, Malady, but we're going Bruiser, baby. We're going Bruiser. Stormbreaker and Ice Scorn Talons, Thunder and Ice and Lightning. Anyway, what are your thoughts on the patch, guys? What are your favorite things from the patch? What do you have going on in your mind? What do you think? Is it an item? Is it Serath? Is it a nerf? What's on your mind, guys? Please let me know down in the comments below if you enjoyed and made it through this far. I tip my hat to you. And please leave a like. There's plenty more content on the way. Thanks for watching. And as always, fight on, friends.